Pretty Woman, starring Richard Gere and Julia Roberts, is an amazing film. I love this film because I could refer it to someone and know that they would love it and walk away with something. I think others should watch this film because it's a great film with a good story and a great moral in the end. It teaches the audience that you shouldn't judge someone before you get to know them. Both characters were changed and learned something new at the end of this film. It's fun to watch an unfortunate prostitute change into a glamorous princess. Julia Roberts was a prostitute living in an apartment with a friend and they barely made rent. Then she went to live with a rich businessman and he took care of her and they ended up falling in love. I think some things that make this movie personal to me are I grew up watching it with family and friends, and we would sit around and eat popcorn and talk and just get to know each other better. I think that Julia Roberts is an amazing actress. I've seen several films of hers and every one of them have been great. I love how Richard Gere can just capture you and just show his sincerity and makes you think that he is really like that in his true life. I love the fashion. There's a montage where Julia Roberts goes shopping on Rodeo Drive and it shows great stores and people pampering her and plays a great song, and I think that's my favorite scene in the whole movie. I think a few extra qualities about this movie are the comedy. It has some very funny scenes in it, and there's nothing better than a great film with good comedy. It's a great romance film. It's a tearjerker, and it really makes you feel great inside when you watch it. I think that another quality that makes it great to me is how it shows the contrast between a poor city and a rich city. On one hand, it shows the poor city where people struggle day by day to make it. They can barely make rent and barely afford food. So sometimes they do things that they wouldn't normally do just to get by. Then it shows Hollywood, the rich city, where people don't know what it's like to struggle for the most part. They go shopping every day and just live a happy-go-lucky life, and it's great to see that contrast. And it's great to see Julia Roberts go from living in that poor city and struggling to make it to living in the rich city and not having to struggle because she's taken care of and she has truly fallen in love. It's a classic, and it's an old film, but the older it gets, the better it gets. This film will never die. I think this movie is great because every audience member should walk away with something. They should walk away with the knowledge that you can't live your life by judging people, because you may judge someone and surpass a great opportunity to have a friend or a companion or just someone that you could talk to when you're feeling down. This movie has touched me personally, and I think that it will remain in my heart forever. It has also taught me great life lessons. Sometimes if I'm feeling really depressed or angry, I think about the film, and it helps me to calm down and helps me realize that, it could be worse and things will get better. This movie shows how people can change. It shows how not everybody chooses the path that they're on. Sometimes it gets chosen for them, but something will come along and help. If you haven't seen Pretty Woman, it's a great film, and you should get the chance to watch it. I believe everyone should watch this movie at least once. Thank you.